On to housing, James. The NAB chief as well as the RBA governor both had a shot at the government yesterday. More housing is needed to combat the high levels of migration. Is it doing enough in your view? Do you share those concerns?
Well, this is exactly what Liberal and National MPs and senators have been saying for months now, that the 1.5 million migrants that the government plans to invite to come to Australia over the next few years have to be housed somewhere, and the government appears to have no plan whatsoever to build the houses necessary to give them homes. It is a bizarre situation right now that after a dozen interest rate rises, house prices are still rising. Normally, the most powerful indicator of house prices is interest rates. It requires a pretty powerful counter effect to overwhelm that. In this case, 1.5 million migrants is clearly pushing up house prices. It's pushing up rental prices, and it's leading to real hardships in the community. And it's not okay for the government to choose to welcome that many people while not having a plan to house them and to build those houses.
You could just
the only
support...
plan that the government has is for public.
Yeah,
well, I thought you might say that. I'm coming to that.
No, you've got to support the housing fund. We've already had Labor on, and that's what that's the argument they came up with. So I mean, if you supported that, would that not make things easier?
Sure, but how many of these migrants are going to live in public and social housing? I mean, the vast majority of Australians don't live in public and social housing. They buy their own home or they live in the private rental market. It's not going to make a difference for the vast majority of Australians. It's only going to help a very small cohort. And don't get me wrong, social and public housing is important. Our government invested in it too. But it is not a solution to a housing affordability crisis. It's not a solution to a rental affordability crisis. In fact, on those big problems, the government's doing absolutely nothing at all.